Welcome, welcome. I'm just going to sort out a couple more things and then we will get started in a few minutes. I really need a pre-stream overlay making. Nicholas, hello. I wish I could say it was my S rank, sir, but unfortunately not. This was a cheated, downloaded save file, so I had access to everything. I'm not that good at this game. Welcome anyway. Nice to see someone drop by. It's been a while. I was just saying I need a stream overlay. Right, let's get started. Right, hello everybody. Welcome back. It's been a very long time. The last stream we actually did was at the beginning of the Road to Village series that we're doing on the Discord at the minute, and we did beginnings and laughed very much at beginnings. This is the opposite end of the game. This is Umbrella's end. This was, how to say, Capcom's knee-jerk reaction to how Umbrella was taken out in Resident Evil 4. Now, whether this is satisfying or not to any of you is within the eye of the beholder, but it does involve fan favourites Chris and Jill and the last Umbrella facility. I finished Code Veronica X last night as part of the Road to Village series, so it's only natural before we go on to 4. I just sort of do this as a bit of fun. We're going to see some cool movie references in this one. Some queens and some laser corridors. It's exciting. So, without further ado, let's get going. And because she's so captures. What do you say captures for? I'm going to go for Jill because she gets so, underused in the later canon. So, yeah, here we go. Patricia Lee's Jill. It's been a long time since I've played this, so I don't even know what weapons to use. Let's take the shotgun. I think there's a lot of eliminators here. Let's go. It's like it's just you and me, Nick.
Umbrella's stock plummeted with government inquiries into their involvement in the Raccoon City incident. Before long, they were able to redirect responsibility for the incident. Part of the blame was cleverly shifted to the American government. Umbrella had strong ties and deep pockets. Thus, they were able to drag out the legal proceedings. Over time, it appeared that all evidence of Umbrella's involvement had vanished with the missile touchdown. How convenient for them. Though fortune has a way of turning when you least expect it.
So this is
It
a
was
day
the
or
year
two after Prelude to the
2003.
Fall.
Umbrella had a base of operations in Russia where they were working on a new BOW. They were preparing to arm the unstable regions of the world with their bioweaponry. Chris and Jill had joined a regional biohazard containment unit and had heard rumors about this nightmarish facility. They recklessly plunged in to shut it down. They have no idea of the awesome and terrible power that awaits them with the new BOW, Talos.
Some random hunters running across the surface.
Bioweaponry spotted. They've already made it to the surface.
Everybody prepare for landing. Stay on guard. We can't afford any mistakes.
It's exciting. It's the end of Umbrella. In a way that it wasn't in RE4. Look at it. It's pre-BSAA as well.
I really hope this new bioweapon is just a rumor.
We'll just take out whatever they throw at us.
Look at these two. Going in head on into battle. Go.
BOW straight ahead. Stay on guard.
Let's move it.
It's like a greatest hits of BOWs, this. And I think it's the Leech Queen's boss theme that they... Ow. Oh, going well. Good start. God. Very rusty, sorry. Happy Smelly, hello and welcome. Welcome to Umbrella's End. Hope you are okay. Didn't mean to press that. Machine pistol, shotgun.
Enemy sighted. Go!
I think some of the audio gets very screwy on this level. See Jill's counter-attack stun gun. Let's go.
Take that.
My aim is terrible. I have to get warmed up a bit. Not really played this one. You're not missing a great deal. Crimson Heads. So it's that T strain. But then we're going to get some liquors later on. We're going to get Eliminators. I say this is mouse aiming. I'm really not doing very well. There we go. Sorry if I'm not engaging the chat terrible amounts. Just be engaged. Gotta have my aim. As you can see, concentrating's doing really well. You thought the RE2 remake zombies were bullet spongy. Drohid, hello! I could tell this is Umbrella Chronicles because you actually point. Ah, yes.
Nice fireworks.
Nice fireworks. I don't think it's a strain throughout. Well, why are there eliminators here, Nick? Let's hear your law reasoning for eliminators being here then.
There could be anything in there.
We can infiltrate down below or secure the stairs.
Chat, choose up the stairs or down below. Go. Where are we going? Dark Side Chronicles is unplayable. Yes, it is, even with a mouse. Down, down. You guys want to go down? Okay.
It's dark. Stay on your toes.
Take that!
Take him down!
As the Crimson Head is over. Nighthawk, welcome and back, and thank you for the sub. You missed 8 months now. Thank you, sir. Chimeras now, Nick. Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why they'd bring back eliminators though. Come on, let's try and... Chimeras. Chimeras look great in this. The detail on them is really, really exquisite, actually. Wouldn't be one of Chris's teams if they weren't wiped out gradually. The zombies are pretty tough, but they can withstand grenades. I must say, you know, I know we mock these games a lot, but they really do upscale pretty well. I mean, the PS3 versions look alright. This is the Dolphin version, running in 2K, I think. Although obviously the stream's not that. Oh, no, missed that. If you can get the Dolphin version running, it is actually quite playable with a mouse. It works pretty well. I'm just not selling it terribly well, but trust me, it does work. Look at them coexisting. I think I hardly ever go down here because this is really struggling to remember this path. So some grenades and herbs. No files to pick up because I've got them all. All the lovely reused assets. Yes, exactly. Oh, we're into the facility.
This is the place. What's wrong, Jill?
Oh, it's nothing.
So that bit's always really quite puzzling. Why Jill has a momentary pause, and she almost like makes like a I don't think they ever allude to what it was. People thought, I remember some early theories that she was working for the other side. Back when forums were a thing and people had, you know, all sorts of speculations because we didn't really know the direction the games were going to go in post RE4 and stuff like that. Oh no. Glad you're playing this. I have to say I don't enjoy playing through either of the Chronicles games. I get that. I do totally get that. All the zombies of the USS Delta team, yep. Yeah, I do agree. It is very much acquired taste, Nighthawk, these games.
Take that!
Oh no, kicked off the window. I don't think they really did find a home outside the Wii, to be honest, because although the PlayStation Move was alright with it, it still wasn't quite as refined as the Wii versions for sure.
They're here too!
We can jump over.
Always out of ammo. It's just pure carnage, this is. It's just literally non-stop, this entire area.
Where'd they all come from?
We're getting surrounded. We have to fall back.
You're right. Run for it.
I shoot acid vomit. Yeah.
Damn it.
Bronson.
Chris, we can't let his death be in vain.
All right. Let's see this through.
Right. Let's go.
Chris here is played by Kevin Dorman, who would return to play him in Vendetta, so that's actually quite neat. And obviously Jill is the wonderful Patricia Lee in her first performance. Mako, hello! Welcome! We're just shooting.
Here they come. Watch out!
Okay, I'm ready for you.
I was worried about ammo then, I just checked and I got over 1,000, so I think I should be okay.
There were so many of them. What's with this place?
What's with this
We'll have
place?
to check it out.
Tiny Tyrant Nap's always a good thing. We're still in the afternoon nap stages then. Never go on missions with Chris. If you're on his team, the chances of survival aren't
Chris.
good. Exactly.
Something about this floor.
Yeah, I noticed.
Abandon hope.
All ye who enter here.
Nightmare ends here and now.
That's a nice little prelude to Revelations, wasn't it? Said by Jill. Full disclosure, I've never actually seen this. Welcome. Welcome to Umbrella Chronicles. It's alright. You know what, it's okay. why we watch the movie. If you're a female with Chris, you'd probably survive. Exactly. I had enough of the bits I played. Yeah, it's probably better for a lot of you to just actually sit and watch somebody else do it. I forgot the levels don't carry on, do they? Why? Or did I press the wrong button there? I don't know. Here we go. Playing as Jill all the way through. Rob would love that map there. Paul Anderson map. No, I don't want that. I want the shotgun. Back to it. Smack closer, hello! Welcome. I've timed this well, so I should get offline before Aaron starts. The concealed elevator led to a point hundreds of yards beneath the Earth's surface to an imposing facility designed with the exclusive purpose of mass-producing BOWs. Thank you.
Up to their old tricks, I see. They've got their sticky fingers in every pot.
Absolutely, Chris.
It's starting to look like the right place. We've only just recently learned about this place. I'm willing to bet it's hiding something important.
Yeah, they wouldn't build all this for nothing.
From the size of the
Apologies if you can hear the
facility,
intense
it's not just
clicking
some
as well.
warehouse.
Now, interestingly, in Prelude to the Fall, if anybody's ever read that, the hunter that's in there is the hunter deltas for the first time. I don't think these are meant to be deltas. It certainly just uses the alpha models. Nick might be able to correct me on that one because it's been so long. I honestly can't remember. I don't think they're supposed to be deltas. I can hear some Nicole Tompkins in this Jill at some point. No, I didn't think they were. The only Delta appearance is in Prelude to the Fall. Thank you for the follow, Smacklosa. I presume I'm saying that correctly. No, you can shoot them. Right, look at that. You know, reacting with the environment. Actually, environments were quite destructive in this.
A decontamination shower?
Decontamination shower? It might even be possible in this version. Oh no, sorry. I don't think you can play that. You can only play. It was only ever 2-player on one machine. You could never play it over the internet.
I'm not sure, but I bet we'll find out soon.
Unfortunately. But you could probably use Dolphin to emulate 2 versions running at the same time, and kind of cheating it that way. Does it look familiar? Did Anderson design this level? I think he did. Why are we looking at a wall? Don't forget as well, you can get very minor movement if you use the nunchuck analog stick. And now we've got the liquors, but they are of course the Outbreak liquors. It's a Swedish word I can't spell correctly. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. Here's Nick's only appearance in this. It's definitely a throwback to the arcade games. I always gave this a free pass, Mako, because Mako.
Choices.
Either way, we have to keep going.
Because I'm a massive House of the Dead fan. I love all the Sega light gun games like Virtual Cops and Confidential Mission and stuff like that. So I did like the sort of throwback nature of this. We await the Trouble Tuner. Here he is. Hello, Nick. It really is the greatest hits of Resident Evil monsters, though, isn't it? Smack Closer, thank you for the sub, man. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Drohid, I think you might have actually been my 200th follower on Twitch, by the way, because I think I was at 198 before
Better
tonight.
check them out. Fire.
So thank you very much.
This must be a disposal facility.
I'm not sure if my
Products.
widgets are working, because I've not noticed any prompts fire up.
Look, the container.
It's still alive.
This is like a disposal facility because it's just dropping all the BOWs into the into the furnace. So there's some nice detail in this if you can look past the the brown and grey colour palette. Outbreak liquors are not great, unfortunately. Yeah, it's strange design all around, really. So once I've done this tonight, the next stream I'm going to do, because obviously I did RE4 in Professional before Christmas. I'm not going to do that again as part of the Road to Village, so instead I'll do Separate Ways. Which will be cool. Separate Ways is the best part of RE4 anyway. We all know that. Would Umbrella still be making the alpha model after all this time? Guess so. Guess just tried and tested. Hunters are reused assets of the remake Hunter in this. Some fairly cool, if basic, new character models for this. First aid spray yet for this level. Where is it? The Hunters in Rev is the new mass-produced type. Oh god, look at these. It's George Trevor's favourite monster.
Factory's secure. Many casualties.
I missed the first aid spray, did I? Was it on screen at any point, or have I just missed the part where you're supposed to shoot? Uh-oh. I think we're getting close. By the decontamination showers. Oh, damn.
It's getting away.
Not if we can help it.
It's a trap.
Yeah!
It's nice that they wait their turn like that, isn't it?
With this many of them, we must be getting close.
It's the final stretch. Let's move it.
You got it, Jill. Here we go, Nick. The moment you've all been waiting for. What does this look like? I hope I don't mess this up. Oh, dude, I pressed the wrong button. No. No, I pressed the wrong button because I have the buttons inverted. Jerry, hello. What a time for you to arrive. I have to remember B is the left click, A is the right click, because I had to swap them to make the trigger button left mouse.
Not if we can help.
Ugh! Curse you, Anderson! Yes, exactly!
It's a trap!
Yeah!
I can't believe they put in something as blatantly obvious as that, though. I mean, Alyssa having Alice's, or a throwback to sort of Alice's dress in Outbreak was enough, but this is just literally a moment from the movies lifted and put in a game. And I know it just amounts to an Easter egg, but oh god. I'm in many ways, after all this time, I'm still surprised they've never put Alice in any of the games, even just as like a hidden character, or you know, because she's made her way into Monster Hunter.
Let's move it.
You know, there's a movie pack for Monster Hunter. Yeah, I don't think they do go through it. I think they do turn around. Right, let's go. There we go. Look at this. Wah. Chris's somersault here is absolutely spectacular. Just look at it. Dynamite Heady, hello sir, how are you? You're just in time. What can I say? I mean, at least all Jill does is like a forward roll over the beam coming toward her. Like Chris manages to, it's
Security systems active?
just beautiful.
That must mean we're getting close to something important.
It's a beautiful thing. You're all going to die down here. Is this canon? Yes, this absolutely is canon. Gee, Jesus. Oh, God. What is not to love? Go on. Welcome, Jerry, by the way. Nice to see you, sir. It's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, I picked up that herb for no reason. Whoa! Okay, Gaiden is canon. Well, if this can be, I don't see why Gaiden couldn't be. Look at the old automatic pistol. Hello, Crimson. What are you doing here? Now I've got some bees. Because why not? Likely getting a new demo. You'd like to think so. There's not much time left, and we've some people have shared today that review kits have now gone out to some publications in Japan. So the game is finished.
How many of these things are
Whoa. Nick wrote the Bible and Gaiden. He did. And it's available to download now off ResidentEvilPodcast.com. For the plug. There's too many of them. Because bees. I see the BOWs they've got guarding the final area is Eliminators. At this point, I'd believe Nick was part of the English localization team. Absolutely. Just playing on easy tonight as well, guys, just to get it done, more than anything. So, get ready for the most deadly BOW of all time. The BOW that Umbrella banked their entire Dark Legacy on. Hey, it's good. Yeah, I know, I'm not very good at this. The two continued to descend deeper and deeper, as if plunging down into the depths of hell itself. Jill and Chris drew closer to the source of the Resident Evil. If anyone knows the solution to the maze,
Looks like we're pretty deep inside.
by all means let me know.
It's time to finish this place off.
To get to the weapons room, because I can remember it. Umbrella Zone was okay, but it really set the whole thing around Taylor's safe again. Well, yeah, it absolutely is. And it looks ridiculous as well. I mean, it's not too bad when it's mutated and hanging from the ceiling, I guess, but when it's an armoured tyrant running around with a shoulder-mounted rocket launcher, it's just nonsense. Why eliminators? Why? Why not bring, like, you know, the plague crawlers back or anything? Why eliminators? Why? Left door. Right, okay. If that'll stay on the screen, then I'll go for it. I think I've only ever done it about once. Control room. Let's grenade it. They should have had unlockable lore on the back of the box as well, because the fact that most of the files are hidden in the scenery was cute. GT had a hand in development. He absolutely did. Left, right, left, single door, right, single door that the monkeys jump out of. The dreadful QTE. Remember, inverted keys. So all that careful moving around, Chris just absolutely nearly compromises the entire mission there. Literally somersaulting lasers 3 minutes ago, and he just walks straight into a laser tripwire. Yes, Chris, you caused that. Here's the Ivy saying, hey, can we come out and play now? Would have been a slightly anticlimactic end to Chris Redfield, Nick, that. Just literally lasers his own foot off in a clumsy moment of lapse of concentration. The plant's just standing there. Come on! Who says the Remake 2 Ivy's more intimidating? Again, I ask the question, I ask it every time. Why is it Samurai Edge 2? Ivy must be 100% new and not reused.
Enough already!
Let's just clean them up and move on.
I'm thinking, Nick. Yeah, I guess they were new.
Which way should
Right.
we go?
What's that switch do?
That device is linked to the door.
Left.
If we take it out, the door should open.
Yeah, I guess the Ivies were created in this because they weren't even in Survivor 2. What do we say? Right.
It's just the same room.
It's
over
just
and
the
over.
same.
It must be set up this way to confuse intruders.
Because that's what they would do when it's already a facility hundreds of meters beneath the earth.
Take that!
You don't tend to get 2 counterattacks in a row like that. Single door, you see, then right. Single door that monkeys jump out of. Whoa! This must be it. Ooh.
Finally, a bit of good luck.
Let's take
Nice
what
one,
we
thank
can
you.
grab.
I think I've only ever seen this room like twice. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. Look at that. By a thread. I have no memory of this place. And now we're just randomly sprinting because we know the end's in sight. Here we go. Bit of a continuity error here as well.
Where are we?
It's probably where they test BOWs.
Sir Guy's talking at this point. He's already mutated.
I'm sure you understand
minute,
the
sorry.
thrill of battle and the rush that comes with the feeling of being alive after a good battle.
Another Umbrella Psycho.
The latest in the Umbrella's product line.
This thing.
Codename Talos. A pinnacle of biological weaponry, all controlled by the Red Queen computer. The ultimate
Poor
weapon.
Sir Guy. Look at the state of that. I mean, I ask you. What on earth?
Rockets?
We need to shoot them down.
So this is what they've been developing.
What do we do now? Nothing seems to be working.
We
Haven't tried anything yet, Jill. Hang on. That's it. Yeah, a tyrant is doing a Doom-style strafing with a rocket launcher. Ow.
If they can make it, we can break it. I hope this is wearing it down.
It's a tough one.
Isn't he done fighting yet?
How'd you go from Nemesis to this?
It's just a matter of time. Let's finish him.
Nothing's getting through that armor.
We have to take its protection out.
The moment of truth.
This should be interesting.
Here we go. So by this point, Sergei's already mutated. This line can't happen. Talos' camo pants, he does.
Until even a god cannot control it.
And don't ask about this mutation either. I don't know. Pre-recorded, obviously. Yeah, not that.
He transformed? That did the trick.
Chris, aim for that tear in the shoulder and chest.
Concentrate fire.
Right.
Yeah. I forgot you got to be really on point with the dodges. Which I'm not. Making a bit of a meal of this.
Look, there.
Yeah, I see it. That must be its weak spot. Even the great Achilles had his heel.
Oh man, the dodging! Ah. How does a tyrant have lasers? I think you start from the second phase. I don't think you have to do the whole fight again.
That did the trick.
Chris, aim for that tear in the shoulder and chest.
Concentrate fire.
On that Superstar
I have a
Destroyer.
bad feeling about this.
Chris, look out! Watch the tentacles!
Take it out.
Here we go.
Better not get close.
Stay on your toes! Look, there!
Yeah, I see it. That must be its weak spot. Even the great Achilles had his heel. They certainly made this one to last. Jill, the mouth!
Reload! Unbelievable.
Hang back. I'll handle this.
No, a bad run there. Here we go. On easy difficulty anyway. Capcom really dropped the science on this one, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I think they really need to, you know, ask questions of themselves on how they get the science so wrong in this series. And so much of it could be rooted in fiction. Big meaty claws. Tyrannus 54, hello! Stars, the man, the myth, the legend. Hello, mate. Thank you very much for watching. We're on Umbrella's End.
They're done for. We struck a fatal blow.
The end of Umbrella is just a question of time. But
Yeah. He's still out there.
The Talos project Umbrella placed so much faith in had failed. However, Chris and the others were a little too quick to pat themselves on the back. It was not by justice or fate that they would prevail against Umbrella that day.
Let's see some Neon Tyrant, you will.
It was only with my help that they were able to succeed. The only thing that can defeat power is more power. Ironic, perhaps, but the truth can be so cruel.
I just want to say I'm a huge fan of the podcast. I'm on my 4th time around listening to it. Great stuff. Thank you very much. 4th time around. Means 4 times you've had to endure some of those rants of mine. But we appreciate that. Thank you very much. Do you guys know when you're planning to get the Pre-Village podcast out? It's still very much in planning. The problem we've got is, historically with both Remake 2 and both Remake 3, was we did the podcast and then the demo came out, and then we felt that we were chasing the tail up to release then. So we're kind of trying to just hedge it a little bit better this time, in the hope that the demo will be announced, we can then quickly do like a preview Village episode and then get it out before release, because we don't want to miss the demo like we have done historically in the past. The rants are epic, the passion. Yeah, passion, sometimes a bit alcohol fueled, hence the water tonight. School night and all. Right then, the finale of Umbrella Chronicles, and you're going to see James Bond Wesker. Are you ready? Whilst dressed as Morpheus, he's rocking the coat for the first time in this one.
The only thing
Tactical
that can defeat
turtleneck.
power is more power. That is the one constant in this universe. However, there is no point in power if it consumes itself. I will enlist the help of an old friend against our common foe. I will use one pawn to eliminate the other and emerge with the spoils for myself.
There's no time to wait for authorization from the Russian government. That facility is an Umbrella base.
Yeah. We can't let them get away with this.
Chris, it appears our fates are forever intertwined.
Those telecans opening before rant. Yeah, I've toned it down a little bit in the last few. Remake 3 one nearly broke me, I think. Crash.
He's like a little black cockroach.
Biohazard level 4. Contamination detected.
Casualties?
Over 90% of the research staff have been eliminated. In the primary contamination zone, the survival rate is less than 2%.
It is such a waste to destroy this place.
Alexia,
But we don't have a choice. With you and Talos, we can always start over. Proceed with the Talos activation. We need him operational before the Russian government arrives.
Acknowledged. Resetting activation program schedule. 2 airborne objects are approaching at high speeds toward the facility from the northeast.
Droid's having some issues with Dark Legacy, everybody, come on. I enjoy this challenge. Who said Nikolai had the best accent? Right, yes, Nick, this could be seen as a throwback to Anderson's underground train car platform.
Out of my way, now.
Out of my way. See what he does. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do another one. Here we go. I'll get 3 in a row. Jesus. chandelier is on the floor. Similar fine style cigar. Yeah, a lot of the moves are even named after Street Fighter moves, aren't they, as well in RE5 Mercs. He's got like a Jaguar kick. I think he's even got a Tiger uppercut, hasn't he? Thinking about it. Sometimes the corpses of the other spiders can get in the way of the collision detection of the one you're actually trying to fight, so you have to sort of wait for them to click through everything before you're actually able to hit them. There's really just a smorgasbord about, but I don't think there's a BOW in the entire game that hasn't been covered in the final sections, in these last two levels. Yeah, it's the Anderson train.
I can use this.
Alphas. We generally believe. God, it is the Anderson train, isn't it? Oh no. Capitan is in there. Kaplan, yeah. Oh god, look at the interior design of it. It literally is.
Expecting you.
It literally is the movie train. There you go, then this facility is the Hive. That one's going to mutate and become the big one. Ooh. Good old Cap. Spence. I can't even remember many of the characters' names. I can't even remember what Colin Salmon's character's called. Is it just something like One? Is that his name? I think the name Alice should have been in a file. Maybe it's a failed experiment. God. The thing is, Drohid, knowing certain individuals within the wider community, they would take that and run with the whole thing like the movies are canon. That's the problem. That would be that single reference would be all the confirmation that they need. Somewhere, some poor umbrella scientists are frankly producing more weird but just keep. Yeah. Mass production, ridiculous. Ploppy, hello sir, welcome. Welcome to the Paul Anderson.
What's this?
What's this? Resident Evil universe. Nice to see you, man. It's so undramatic. He's proud of his handiwork there, look. Why did he bring a silence pistol if he's going to literally just attack it? All guns blazing like this. But hey, you get to see its power. I would say the Chimeras actually do look, with the way their arms are all out like that, at a distance they look like, you know, spiders. You know, in many ways more so than the actual spiders. They're actually quite creepy. I do find it quite effective. So this is, as I talk about a lot, I'm quite arachnophobic. So this, although the spiders don't trigger my arachnophobia, oh god, why is there a bat? Completely forgot about the bat. Why is the bat here? What is the purpose of that rail track? Yes. I suppose this platform should raise up to it, and obviously wasn't there. Wesker just crashed it. There we go. This looks so pretty. What are you playing on? This is Dolphin, and it's running in, well, for the streaming purposes, it's 1080p.
Welcome to my humble abode.
I see you are still resolved to go down with the ship, Colonel.
Umbrella's not going anywhere. All of the pain, the punishment, and the difficulties help to make Umbrella stronger. It's a shame you couldn't understand.
Stand aside.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here are a few of my old friends I'd like to introduce you to.
Charmed.
Charmed. No, welcome to the Ivans, Drohead.
Russia's such a peaceful place, don't you agree?
Techno Tyrant
Perfect
Twins.
place for your final resting spot.
All we need now is some dubstep to accompany. I know. Well, thankfully they don't. The limiters don't break, so we're all right.
Than last time.
My limiter cold, protective cold. And we just do this merry circuit, round and round and round and round. A protective cold. Playing this on a PS3 controller is not fun. This fight in particular is one of the sort of controller version, well, and mouse at the minute. What would you call it? He throws him so high in the air, and we have an aerial battle now. Look at this. Who needs Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder parts of playing it with a controller. This fight, because the hit zones for the Ivans is just their head, really. In fact, I'm nearly out of ammo. It's easy to mess up even with a mouse. You are Wesker, Crouching Tiger, Tyrant, Hidden Hunter, Semi-Fly. He's yes. Yes, a Tyrant is using a rocket turret. Because why wouldn't they? You spend millions and millions and millions on developing them as, you know, impressive bioweapons for them to use a rocket turret. Why was there a turret there? Oh man, I don't know. It's one down.
One down.
Thank you. I was trying to get some video footage captured last year and couldn't get past the Red Queen boss, so frustrating. The fact that the camera just moves, just subtly, enough to throw your aim off, it just feels so cheap. If this was Darkseid, you wouldn't even be able to do it. If this was Darkseid, it would be literally doing this, and you'd have to try and aim at like 2 pixels on the screen. You're about to see the first aid spray get used, for sure. Darksiders is the most bullshit gameplay I've ever played. It really does. And like I've said earlier, the mouse doesn't negate it either. If anything, it's harder with the mouse because you're trying to precisely aim, and it just doesn't work. The whole thing's an absolute mess. This is going to be a slow process because of the way the shotgun works. Can't get that aim. I just dropped it after a few hours of trying. Yeah. And I find the retellings in Darkside really hit and miss as well. I mean, everybody knows the retellings in this are terrible, but I really don't like some of the decisions they made for Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica in Darkside. Javier's alright. Javier's interesting as they go. Sorry, this is just taking so long. There we go. The final level's really short, so it shouldn't take us too long. It should be neatly wrapped up at 10 UK time. Shocking scores. Speaking of tyrants, mine is awake and good luck, Sean. Okay, Mako, if you're still out there, thank you very much for joining. You work at home or do you have to go in? No, I've been working actually in the works office all the way through the pandemic. I've only had a tiny handful of days working from home. Other than that, I've not had any furlough time or anything either. So work through the lot. Jordan Osiris, hello and welcome. I missed the worst boss fight other than dealing with both Ivans. At least the limiters don't go off. That's all I can say. Take care, Mako. See you soon. Wesker reached the innermost recesses and prepared to meet his nemesis, the heart of the behemoth organization. It was the twilight of Umbrella. This is just fanfic. Absolutely. Just worth saying as well, there was, I understand, and Nick will be able to help me out here, in the Umbrella Chronicles novel, there is actually an expanded section here, and I do believe there was originally a Dark Legacy 2. And then that obviously would have led on to Dark Legacy 3. There's like a middle chapter that's missing and didn't get it finished or chose to remove it for whatever reason or another. It's one of the reasons why there's been like a jump from where Wesker was at the end of Dark Legacy 1 to this room here, which is the beginning of like Umbrella's End 3. And I think the secret room that they use for the bonus game that you can unlock was originally the room where Wesker takes, and John alluded to this in the last podcast, he takes the perfected T-virus. And I think that was in the original Dark Legacy 2, but for some reason isn't included, but it is in the Umbrella Chronicles novella, or novella, whatever they are, where he actually does take it, and then it's that perfected T-virus that he then leaks onto the black market, which causes all the bioterrorism that we know in the series. But that's why there is a jump at the end of Dark Legacy 1 to 2, which you wouldn't know it's there unless someone tells you. But it's amazing playing all the 5 scenarios back to back. You can really tell the jumps there. I don't know why they put motion blur on this section. That's not the emulator, it is actually in the game. And in doing so became REP Essential. Yeah, this is an essential game. Everybody Wesker is tripping. It's because he's just taken the perfected T-virus. I don't know why did they add that motion blur. It's dreadful. Been so long since I played the Chronicles games. They're hit and miss. I prefer this one to Darkside, but you know, with the acknowledgement that it's not fantastic. And I don't even, you know, the fact that they sort of made them to address the, you know, the Umbrella being gone issue in a cutscene. I still don't necessarily think the version they've given us here is satisfying either. Doesn't look like salamanders. Well, the lickers, yeah, absolutely. I've got to be careful because I've got an anti-tank gun. You missed the Anderson laser corridor, Jordan. He did. Section's so good, I made me do it twice through failing a QTE. The dodge mechanic was a nightmare on the Wii if you use the zapper. It also is particularly bad on the PlayStation 3 because if you waggle the move controller enough, it can like cause a desync if you go off the camera. It's dreadful. You sometimes have to recalibrate it. Yeah. It's an interesting point you raised there, Nick, actually, because these Ivies, they are a new model created for this game. And they actually look really good. The detail on them is pretty exquisite. I sense a tweak coming along. Who said they didn't create anything original for this game? Come on. I couldn't reload the damn thing, it was too awkward. Oh yeah, because the way you'd have to hold it with two hands, I guess. It'd be really impractical. The placement of the enemies is so stupid. The thing is, Droid, when you like played House of...
Everything's going just as I expected.
When you played like House of the Dead, it was expected, wasn't it? But because this is so grounded in like, you know, the RE games, it just feels nonsensically out of place. You never questioned like enemy locations or anything like that in House of the Dead because it came with the territory of being an arcade game. But yeah, because this is Resident Evil, you go, you know, you scrutinise the BOW selection certainly. Standing here waving like a fucking flag. It's like, where are they dropping from as well? Like, what's up there?
I admire their tenacity.
I did it. I didn't mean to do it and I did it. Damn it. I don't know the path, by the way.
I'll have to short circuit this.
Let's go that way. I don't know which way. Tales of Pirate Eyes have been greatly exaggerated in RE Phoenix. Sonny's become infamous with that title. It pops up in more places than it rightly should.
What a waste of my time.
Okay, it's going to make me go through this door, is it? Okay. Random Crimson Head. I'm surprised they didn't put leech zombies.
The tunnel is close at hand.
Here we go. You can get to the weapon room from here. Oh, I missed it.
Codename Talos.
Here we go.
A pinnacle of biological weaponry, all controlled by the Red Queen computer. The ultimate weapon. You got Ivan? Not bad, comrade.
So this is it.
Yes. She was activated that night at the mansion. I extracted her before Raccoon City became nothing more than a memory. Her and I have a lot in common. She linked with Talos, desiring more information and more data.
My eyes and ears are burning.
She wanted to know the truth, no matter how painful that reality may be.
That thing is merely a tool. What it wants is something the user determines for it.
It's good that we can be honest with each other. That's the sign of a healthy relationship. It's a shame that this friendship has to end.
Drohid, this is absolutely canon. Yep. Here's the Sergai Tyrant. Unfortunately, I'm going to probably kill him so fast you're not going to get his lore, which is only within this cutscene, within this boss fight.
I expect more from you.
Because he does actually have lore where he talks about
I have to wait for him to
donating clones of himself, 10 clones. But you're probably not going to get that, in all honesty. Wall running and everything.
Found a weakness, Sergei. Enjoy your pain. Run over to the state.
I hope you still have some fight left, old friend.
I don't know why he talks when he's mutated as well either.
Stronger with each strike. Not even you can question the superiority of my power now. My purpose remains as clear as ever.
Fine. Have it your way. Music. I have a date to keep. Umbrella's time is coming. Your blind loyalty will not avert its fate.
When my country was ruined, I had no place left to call.
That's it, that's just about, you're about to get his story there.
No, we are not done yet!
And he just melts.
Requested data transfer complete.
The summation of Umbrella on one disk. This should come in handy. It looks like you have finished what you came to do as well, Chris. Just as I predicted. Goodbye, fair lady.
Data format initialized. 80 seconds until completion.
Umbrella's End.
All
Ladies and
data
gentlemen.
erased.
So nonsense.
Soon, Umbrella will be gone forever. They held the power of the T-virus in their hands, but they lack the proper vision. The true vision of the future. And now, it falls to me to usher in this new future.
And he jumps into the sky. Is there an absolute reference quality-wise in this sort of genre? Nostalgia aside, a really well-polished, fun-on-rail shooter. All the Sega ones are great, Drowhead. So you House of the Deads, although their production values are deliberately questionable, like the voice acting and things like that, they're wonderful games. If you can still play them, obviously you need a CRT for the most part. Virtua Cop games are great. Time Crisis, some of the best light gun games you'll ever play are the Time Crisis ones. That voice there is Mary Elizabeth McGlynn.
Mr. Spencer has been determined to have played a large part in the biohazard that contaminated Raccoon City.
Alex Wesker.
An anonymous witness close to the suspect was invaluable in providing evidence about Mr. Spencer's involvement.
Dynamite Heady, I don't think they've announced any of the voice cast yet. Staggering that Chris and Shiver took him out. He's dealt with all that. Absolutely. They had PG-67AW. So I mean, you know, obviously this came after Resident Evil 4 and it was working a lot of damage control to attempt to give fans a more satisfying conclusion. English ADR director Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. To try and give them a more satisfying end to Umbrella. I don't think it necessarily succeeds as such, but it does give you Chris and Jill attacking the final Umbrella facility for better or worse. I'm more interested in the sort of how it links into the other games quite well. So obviously you're getting the Spencer build up now. You get a nice promise that's in the post-credit scene, which we'll see in a second, from Wesker. You get to see him set up the room that he's in separate ways, and obviously this is how he gets access to all the Umbrella satellites that he uses to monitor Ada and stuff. So again, one of the good things this series does, and we talked about this a little bit in the podcast, is how they can take an older game and bolt on bits to it and actually make what is potentially a flawed older entry and make it not necessarily, redeem its issues or anything like that, but just make it a bit more cohesive. And that's certainly what has happened to things like Resident Evil 4. Questioning the quality aside, other games, other things that they've bolted on have made it more relevant, for better or worse, If you really want a deep dive, some people are saying the inverted colours on the Umbrella satellites here are linked to the Umbrella. I never even realised the Umbrella logo was inverted. That's interesting. But yeah, here's Wesker going to his room. And this is the promise for RE5.
My dear Spencer, how the mighty have fallen. Your Umbrella has folded, and now you are a fugitive in the same world you once sought to control.
Welcome to the Umbrella Archives. Please select the desired service from the menu.
We shall meet again before the conclusion of this drama. Then, you will learn of the history I will write for this world.
Albert Wesker will return. See, I was playing on easy. So just quickly, I'm not going to do this, I just follow on. This is apparently the room in one of the early builds where Wesker would have got the perfected T-Virus from. This is a nonsense game mode, this is. I mean, you can see it's all been fully rendered and everything like that. Which, just for a throwaway little light gun mini game, seems very daft. Early theories was that this was Sherry being trained how to fight zombies and monsters. Because if you die, you get a high-pitched girl's scream, and in the end of it, the character, whoever you are, climbs into a capsule. Of course, this was at a time when everybody thought the blonde girl in the RE5 promos and everything was obviously Sherry and not Jill. So, I know, and Sherry was safe in our hands in the Wesker's Report DVD. So yeah, and it just turned out to be just a filler minigame. That's all it was. It's one hit KO as well. Whichever ones you don't kill turn up at the end of the door, so if you miss like nearly all of them, then you just get overwhelmed when the door opens at the end of each round. It's so stupid. It's just thrilling. I don't even know if there's is there a trophy attached to this on the PS3 version? Doing this special stage. It should be a gold trophy on its own. I believe there is. Oh god, I certainly haven't got it. That's 2 I've missed. 3 I've missed. This is going to be the end. What? That's just cheap, isn't it? There's no way you're ever going to get that unless you literally memorise the pattern. You can't manipulate the camera in this version. A critical hit. Or just, yeah, oh god, I think you're right actually. What the hell was that? Come on. There's like 4 I've missed now on this phase. Five. It's gonna be fun. 6. Really bad. Ah, reloaded. No. Whoa. What's your favourite shooty bonus mode in an RE game? I do like RE6 Mercs because I love the shooting mechanics, but I think it's still Raid 2. I think Raid 2 is actually a really fun, very, you know, sort of never-ending. Never-ending game mode, potentially. Have I done it? I've done it, guys. That's like the second time I've ever done this. I put that down to the mouse. This is Sherry climbing back into her capsule. So there you go. I didn't expect to do that, but that's done. So, thanks very much. I'm going to get off stream now so Aaron can jump on. Thanks very much, everybody. It was nice. Because I haven't streamed for about 6 weeks, so this was actually a nice little warm-up one again, and we'll get Separate Ways underway very soon. Thank you for the follows. Who have we got tonight? So Nighthawk resub, thank you Nighthawk. Smacklosa follow. Drohid, thank you for the follow. Smacklosa also subbed. So yeah, we're all good tonight. Thank you everybody, and I will see you on the Discord very soon. You take care. Have a good week, and we'll be back before you know it. Thanks again. See you all soon.